Hi everyone. Sorry, we received last time so many questions to talk to the international press. Sorry, right now it's really tight time and hard time. That's why we decide to make some press briefing, and you can give you question and receive the answer. I hope every one of you understand right now. Not so much time. We are responsible for services in Kyiv, to make electricity, to bring the services to the people, to save the life of the people, and that's why we decide today, right now, to talk directly to anyone and give the answer for the questions what you have.
Good day. As the mayor said, go ahead with the questions, and I think it's going to be even better.
No question.
Question?
Можна. Тетяна Артушевська, Польське прес-агентство. Скажіть, прошу, як ви оцінюєте допомогу Польщі і що ще вона може зробити?
Українською. Ми дуже вдячні всім тим, хто надсилає зараз гуманітарну допомогу. Ми вдячні, дуже вдячні всім тим, хто допомагає місту Києву, допомагає Україні і іншим містам, які зараз потерпляють від агресії Російської Федерації, від російської армії, де гинуть жінки, діти, люди похилого віку, цивільні, руйнується інфраструктура. Дуже вдячні нашим польським друзям, які зараз надали тимчасовий притулок біженцям з України для того, щоб зберегти їхнє життя. Ми в цих умовах бачимо, хто справжні друзі, і дуже шануємо і вдячні кожному, хто допомагає сьогоднішній день нам протистояти проти цієї агресії. І ми знаємо, наскільки Польща активно підтримує Україну, наскільки багато допомоги надає, наскільки багато людей зараз тимчасово отримали притулок і наскільки активно відстоює інтереси, політичні інтереси нашої країни з одною метою – зупинити цю війну. Без сенсу цю війну, яку розв'язала Російська Федерація. Дякую за питання.
Just two fast questions, please. What's the humanitarian situation of civil people right now in Kyiv, in the city? And so many people are asking us how they can help from Spain. Do you have any message for them, please?
First of all, I'm responsible as mayor of Kyiv, as manager of Kyiv, to give a good life to everyone, to bring the services, electricity, heating, water, the all services, because before the aggression, the population in Kyiv was 3.5 million. We guess right now half of population, especially women, children, already left. We evacuate a lot of people to the west of Ukraine, to much more safety place, and some big part of the people to move to outside of Ukraine, to European country. And I'm very appreciate for Vladimir. He's used his international contact and communication with business people, with political makers who make decisions and help regarding humanitarian help. Thanks, Vladimir, and I know it's hundreds of cars who bring right now Vladimir. Millions of financial support. We need support right now at this very difficult time.
Probably in addition, I want to say thank you to every woman and man, because you are the weapon against the Russian propaganda. You are reporting the truth, and you're fearless. All of us Ukrainians having a lot of respect for you, because you could be somewhere else, but you decided to come here and report what is going on here. Some of you have been killed, but it's not stopping you from your mission. I'm proud of you, journalists, that you're reporting from the first hand what is happening. Ukraine right now, as you know, under continuous attack. It's going to be 1 month soon. But our will of the Ukrainians and our allies, as strong as it could be to defend the country, and mostly importantly, to defend our principles, democratic principles that we're all standing for, living and fighting for. So thank you so much for this. Obviously, the question, and I'm just going to continue what my brother said, yes, we're working all on different stages. Every person is important that stands in the front of the territorial defense, the Ukrainian military, all of the allies, journalists, and so on. Someone who is actually outside of the country but helping us on the humanitarian side, financial side, medical side, weapons, defensive weapons, and much more. It's going to be a long run, and we'll need to have patience, and we need to have endurance, because our endurance is going to beat masterpiece and talent and any army that is in front of us. So we are defending here the world, and if we speak about the possible Third World War, I believe it already started. I believe. I'm not representing any office here. I'm not an official from any government. I'm telling you as a person like you. Because the whole world, if we speak about the world, is against this senseless war that Russia and Putin regime has started. And unfortunately, relying on their propaganda, that's just the beginning. Ukraine is just the beginning. So we better stop them here on informational front as well as physically.
Mayor Klitschko, could you assess the military threat to Kyiv now? We hear that the Russian forces are maybe advancing in the southeast by Borispil, but we heard reports that you have taken back territory around Makariv to the west. 1 month on, do you think Russia still wants to try to take or encircle this capital?
We are right now, everybody, in symbolic place. Behind us, the Holy Michael, the symbol of Kyiv, the angel who defends our city. We're actually in the heart of our country, heart of our city. It's symbolic place, and thank you very much for everyone who come here and to have the chance to talk and deliver true information. It's very important what say Vladimir. It's very important. The media right now is also very important weapon. Much more important than weapon, true, objective information, what's going on actually in Ukraine. Regarding your question, it's not top secret. The target of aggressors is capital of Ukraine. The aggressors have plans 3 weeks ago to be in capital, to be here, because it's the heart of the country. And a lot of attack from north and east right now to our city. I am very appreciate and huge respect for every Ukrainian fighters, for every Ukrainian soldier who defend our country, who defend our families. Everybody surprised how tough Ukrainian army, how tough Ukrainian soldier, because we stand in front against this one of the strongest army in the world, Russian army. I tell you why we're so tough and why not so effective Russians soldier, Russian army, because they fighting for the money. We defend our children, our family, our city, and our future. We don't want to be the slaves. We don't want to live in dictator, in authoritarianism. We want to be part of European family as democratic, modern European country, Ukraine. It's actually the sense of this war, because the Russians want to rebuild Russian Empire. And we don't know where the end of this ambition. We definitely not Crimea and Lugansk, Donetsk. Maybe it's border of Poland, maybe it's Czech Republic, maybe border of Germany. Maybe they want to rebuild DDR because it was also the part of Soviet Empire. Our soldier destroyed the plans to make a circle around Kyiv, to make blockade, to block the Kyiv. Our soldier fighting right now for our future, defend families and children, and that's why they have, our soldiers have huge spirit and huge will to be modern country, democratic country. They defend our future, not just Ukrainian future, because they fighting, not defend our city and our country. They defend values and principles, what have every country and every citizens in the European Union, in modern world.
For French television, do you ask Mr. Macron to come here? Do you ask
please.
European leaders to come here? Do you invite them to come, Mr. Macron, the French?
So many representatives of many governments, European countries coming to Kyiv. We very appreciate because it's risky, because nobody right now in Ukraine have safety, the guarantee of safety, no safety place, and that's why we appreciate this symbolic visit to be together with Ukraine. There's a symbolic solidarity with Ukraine. It's everyone decide by himself, coming or not. But we definitely we appreciate for everyone who make political support, economic support, support of humanitarian help, and we very appreciate. We need defensive weapon. I want to say defensive weapon because we defend our country.
What was the result of the 35 hours of curfew? Did you catch anyone? What was the reason that you imposed the 35 hours curfew?
I not exactly understand your question.
The curfew.
Yeah.
The curfew yesterday. Were you able to catch any of the infiltrators? What was the result? Was this a good initiative to catch one of the assassins?
We receive the information from military forces regarding possible attack, and if it's our mission to save life of the people. And that's why is if Ukrainian military tell to us this time will be much more difficult and dangerous for the citizens. That's why we break and tell to and the break time and tell to everyone, please stay in home. It will be much more safety.
What is the population of Kyiv now? What is the population of the city now?
We can't count it exactly, but we guess right now half population stay in Kyiv. It's majority the men, because the women and children already bring to safety place.
How many people return after leaving the country?
We see right now there are a lot of men who bring the families to safety place in Western Ukraine, returning back to defend the city. I give you some example, very interesting example. Just a few days ago, in Abalon district in Kyiv, the rocket destroyed apartment buildings. Old man, over 60, coming to me and ask, Mr. Mayor, what I have to do? It's my apartment destroyed. I am homeless. What I have to do? I give him proposal to evacuate to west of Ukraine. His answer shocked me. Negative and positive. They told, sorry, I don't want to leave. It's my hometown. All my life I spent here. Here live my relatives, here live my family, here live my friends. I don't want to leave. Mr. Mayor, please, give me weapon. Give me a weapon because I don't want to leave and I want to defend my city. Instead, panic. Instead, chaos. The Russians receive this answer, the same answer from every citizens. We don't want to leave. We defend future of our city. We defend our children and families. Exactly the same. The people who motivate with every attack. They want to defend our city. It's motivate to everyone and show the spirit of Kyiv citizens.
Подякувати вам від ветеранів, від учасників і захисників.
Step up the attacks on Kyiv like they've done, for instance, in Mariupol, number one. And number two, what are your plans should Kyiv, against your expectations, be encircled or get encircled?
I already give you answer. It's, the Russians have plans to encircle Kyiv and to be in the capital of Ukraine 3 weeks ago. But Ukrainians also destroy the plans of Russians and show their spirit and will to defend our city. First point. The second point, as mayor of Kyiv, as citizen of Kyiv, I tell to you and tell to Russians, the Russian soldiers never come to Kyiv, because better we died than stay in the knee. Better we died than be the slaves. We're ready to defend our city. And right now, the whole city is forepost, and we're ready to defend every building, every street, every district of our hometown.
How many buildings destroyed it, and how many people died in Kyiv because of Russia aggression?
I have official information from beginning in our hometown. Russians killed 264 civilians. We listen bombing attack right now. It can be more. From 264 civilians was 4 children. Right now, over 300 people in hospitals. They is injured, and 16 children also injured right now in the hospitals. Around more than 80 buildings is destroyed.
Як проходить боротьба з диверсантами, скільки за 36 годин вдалося визначити?
Я не можу сказати зараз чітких цифр, але можу сказати, що це десятки людей, які були в диверсійних групах, які знищені, чи зараз діють слідчі дії до тих людей, які були затримані.
Які ознаки вони мають? Чи порадити киянам, на що звертати увагу?
Людина, яка спостерігає, яка веде себе нетрадиційно в відношенні спостерігання і знаходження біля військових об'єктів, яка веде зйомку, яка запускає ракети, яка запускає дрони, яка зараз сигналізує в темний час, є всі ознаки людини, яка умисно робить речі, які можуть допомагати російському агресору.
Are you going to stay in Kyiv until the end, or do you...
We don't plan to leave the city. It's our hometown.
Until the end, you meaning until the win?
I don't know, sir.
You should.
Maybe you tell me.
No, I'm telling you, until the win.
Are you ready to bear a weapon if it's needed?
We're ready to take a weapon and defend our city.
Are you calling on more people to return to the city? Citizens of Kyiv, would you like more of them to return?
The mission of every man to defend the family, defend the children. And the men who bring the children to safety place have to return and defend and take a part to defend our city, to be the civilian defense and to help. We need a lot of work to make barricades, to make foreposts, to help in the infrastructure and do it everything. City have to live, and we need much more workers. And if everyone will be, we need everyone who come to Kyiv.
Can you give more detail on the Russian position around the capital, exactly where they are currently and what territory the Ukrainians have retaken in recent days?
This near to Brovary, it's open information. From the west of Ukraine, from the north, in behind the Lutish, and there is big battle. And from official sources, we receive information. Right now, the small city Kyiv and almost whole Irpin already in the control is Ukrainian soldier.
Hostomel?
For Hostomel, doesn't have information.
So the blast that we hear in the background, is this part of a Ukrainian counteroffensive against Russian positions?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question, please?
We hear blasts and gunfire at the moment. Can you share or can you assess whether this is part of a Ukrainian counteroffensive?
Sorry, I doesn't have information. That's why I can't give you a clear answer for that. I don't know.
In terms of food, everything. Sorry. In terms of food supplies, what do you need, or for how many days? If this city will be encircled, for how many days do you have food? And
to be honest, we don't know how long. The wish for every Ukrainian bring back peace to our country. That's 1 second, please. I'm not finished. The wish of every Ukrainian to bring back peace to our country is our message to Russians. Go away from our homeland. Go home. We don't know how long it will be the battle, how long we defend our city, our country. Many experts, nobody from experts can tell you exactly days, how much time. It can be long. And everything what happens right now in the west of Ukraine, or in east of Ukraine, in Mariupol, in north Chernihiv, in east Kharkiv, show the Russian army destroyed whole infrastructure, destroyed all population. In Mariupol, 18% of civilian buildings destroyed. A little bit less, almost half in Kharkiv. Exactly the same situation in Chernihiv. Destroyed totally destroyed. Makariv, Irpin, Bucha, Hostomel. And we hope not, but we also calculate this can happen with our city if Russians make attack and start to destroy whole infrastructure in capital of Ukraine.
Boris Mabillard pour le temps. Ensuite, Boris Mabillard for the time in Switzerland. Do you think the Ukrainian government should make any concession in the ongoing negotiations?
Good question. Please, can you give to us which one solution we have to give? Which compromise? To give up the part of Ukrainian territory? Just one compromise and one solution. I'm sorry, I'm not involved in negotiation process. We everybody hope it will be find the diplomatic and way to stop the war, but I don't know which compromise we can find. To give the part of our territory? It's not. To give our city up? It's not. It's a difficult question. That we cannot give the answer how long will be this war. We hope it's weeks, it can be months. I hope not as years. I hope not.
Final question, we need to leave.
Can you share with us any evidence that you might have seen of potential Russian war crimes in this city or the wider area?
How much of an evidence of the war crime you want to see when you have civilians killed, over 300 children been injured and killed, how much more you want to see and support and not isolate Russia? Because every cent that is going to the Russian budget is going to be used for weapons that killing literally today and in the past weeks, our men, women and children. How much more of a war crime you want to see when even you're not safe here while you're standing here? There is no guarantee that this war can end up on you too. So there is nothing that possibly could be talked peacefully or good or to justify Russian attack on the Ukrainian soil and Ukrainian population. I'm a member of Holocaust Memorial Babin Yar. Do you see this TV tower, the longest, the biggest in town? That's where 1941 Nazis shot 100,000 innocent. 5 days ago, Russian rocket landed right and killed civilians in exact place where Nazis 1941 were holocausting people by bullets. Now it's by rockets, Russian rockets. How much more of evidence you want to see when Holocaust survivors in Kharkiv and Kyiv been killed? They survived concentration camps and then got killed. How much more of war crime you want to see if you will continue just observing passively and not fighting against this war? It's gonna knock on your door in a second. Thank you so much, guys, for being here, for all the questions. We wish you health and good luck. Thank you.
Stay safety, please. Stay safety. Be careful. And one more time, thank you very much for everyone. Your job is very important to show the truth, show about these aggressions, show the reality, what we have in our hometown, in our country. We very appreciate for everyone who spent the time in Kyiv to make information informed all countries in the world what's really going on in our hometown.
Kyiv today, or day after, this week. Do you know anything about that?
No.
Security arrangement being made?
No information.
No.
But absolutely, to show support that this senseless war and aggression and actually crime is